Hello, Jean Heneghan, Transplant Business Manager with Werfen, here to talk to you today about the CSV file and tips and tricks for using it. We all probably know that the file ending in CSV is the output data file from the processing of a batch of samples by the Luminex instrument. We take that CSV file, we import it into the Matchit software, and in just a few seconds, we have antibody data to analyze ready for review. But did you know that there's other more useful things that you can do with that CSV file? Have you ever gotten an error message that one of your batch or patient names was too long, or you used the wrong characters in adding a date to a batch name? Like this. Down here at the bottom would be an error message. And to make it a little easier, I went ahead and blew it up for you so you could see. What it says here is that my batch name is longer than 30 characters, which is not allowed in the software. Please correct and re-import. This can also pertain to an individual patient identifier, like one of the patient names in your batch. If it's longer than 30 characters, the entire file will not successfully import. Or if you use a symbol that's not recognized by the software. Did you think that your run would be lost and you'd have to repeat the whole thing? That would be very frustrating indeed. But did you know that the CSV file is actually an Excel compatible file? Yes, that file is a Microsoft Excel comma-separated values file where the CSV comes from. And so it can be opened and edited in Excel. And then if you fix it, you can re-import it into Matchit. You don't have to lose it. Boom, you're back in business. So let's go back to that file, go open it into Excel. I can see here that this is now in Excel. Here is my batch name right here. It's too long. All I have to do is come in here and remove a few characters, save the file, and it auto saves in my instance, and then go back in to Matchit and re-import the file. No problem. There are other cool things that you can do with the data, though, when you open a CSV file in Excel. So there are lots of data fields here. So you can see here that this first table is a table that shows the median MFI for all of the samples. Can you tell I'm a Grey's Anatomy fan? These across the top here are the number of the bead, and down here all the samples that were run. And this data here, this table of the median MFIs for all the beads that were run for bead number 203, number 204, etc. The next table shows net MFI, again, for all of these samples. Here is the count, the bead count for each of those beads, for each of those samples, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of data then in here that you can actually use for other reasons. You can take the raw data from multiple CSV files, perform QC studies, monitor data trends, and graph patient data across multiple dates. The first thing that I want to do, though, is show you. So there's this one name here that looks rather long. And so after I've corrected the batch name, I might get another error message that tells me that this one particular name is longer than 30 characters. So there is an easy way to fix it. And when I do fix it, I'm going to have to fix it for every instance of it, for every table that's in here. And there's quite a few tables in here. There's an easy way to do it. You just hit Find and Select. And you're going to go to Replace. So the first thing you want to do is find the name, which we did. Find all of them. And then we're going to hit Replace. And what are we going to replace it with? I'm just going to shorten the last name a bit. And then I can hit Replace All. And it replaced it in all 15 places. Then I can save the file and then again import. So let's see. Maybe I want to monitor accounts across beads. Now I can either merge data from multiple files, or I can just look across this file. So let me just very quickly and simply look at a few patients and look at the trend of bead counts across several of the beads. I can do that. I can come in here and I can insert a table. And boom, here's a chart that shows me the counts across all of these different patients for all of these different beads. And it's really quite simple. Anything that you can do with an Excel file, you can do with a CSV file. So I hope you learned something new today. Join us for other educational minute segments coming soon. Thank you.